Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another weekend of work, another adventure. By the way, that 787 taxiing by, that was not sped up. That's how fast they were taxiing. This video is not going to be that long this week because I took a couple of extra days off. I'll try to fill in some entertainment and a little bit of educational context. So, buckle up, let's go to work. Here we go! First office of the day, let's go! Pitot time, I'm going to send this to Hawaii. One part of the ETOPS check requires us to check tire pressures, nose and main. This is an Airbus 321neo. Optimal pressures for the nose tires are around 170 to 176 psi. For the mains, it's around 218 to 229 psi. And one thing you have to take in consideration, when the aircraft usually lands at first, the tires are hot. In regular circumstances, we would wait a little bit for them to cool down. But since this is a very quick turnaround and the airplane turns around and goes back to Hawaii, manual gives us provisions to check it when it's hot. But once again, there is limitations to this. Send it out with a smile. Beautiful! Let's check the IDGs as well. Perfect! There it is, your famous barking dog, the PTU, Power Transfer Unit. While the APU spools down and shuts down, we're going to check out the wheel well, also checking out the emergency generator right here. This is also part of the ETOPS. And then a nice GVI, General Visual Inspection of the wheel well itself. No damage, no leaks, the usual, guys. I personally love the way the Airbus system is set up and how accessible everything is and neatly tucked away. It's a very nice clean wheel well. Container in the middle, that's the green reservoir system. And this is really interesting right here. You see that panel? That's an access panel to get into the center tank. Reason why you have the danger sticker on there and the little dude sitting right there with the N signal or the nitrogen insignia is because the center tanks are nitrogen filled. This is part of the IGGS system, which I've talked about in other videos. They pump inert gas, nitrogen, into the tanks to prevent any kind of explosion if there was a spark. Okay, let's go take a look at the APU. I already got one of the doors opened up, but I think I've shown you guys the APU plenty of time. Once again, on these aircraft, we have to physically inspect and check the oil levels. Here it is fully open, both sides of the cowling. That's a generator right there. And right above it, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a starter. It's right above it. There it is. You see it? That's it right there. Super easy to change. Matter of fact, I changed one yesterday, but I didn't have time to record anything about it. But yeah, all looks good. That's your APU, auxiliary power unit. Honeywell 131-9A. Nice. We are looking good. Everything's fine and dandy with this one. Good, good. Everything's good. Let's see now. GCU test good. Got the APU hours. No post flight. It's clean. Love it. Easy. And no inbound items. My favorite. I'm gonna go help out my partner on the interior, but this is nice and clean. Super good. Everything that I came up to you. You want me to reset it? Yeah. Okay. So what my partner's talking about, he found one of those power ports that you saw earlier right there with the little green light. One of those is not functioning. It's a super easy reset, a couple of circuit breakers right here in the forward galley. As you can see, I already pulled it. I simply wait for a couple of seconds, push it back in, and it resets the system. There's another one of those panels in the aft galley as well for various systems on the aircraft. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, good. Came back online. Most of you are tired of me saying, sorry, this weekend's uneventful, but you know what? It's a good thing that it's uneventful. That means everything is working as intended. So the rest of the day, I didn't really get to capture much of anything because nothing was happening. It was just clean airplane coming in and going back out. This was the last flight of the day, and it was a beautiful 777-300 rolling in, and all I had to do is oil it. The night shift guys are going to take over, and they're going to send this out to Sydney. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's go. One more day. Coffee's ready. Let's wake this one up. Nice little comparison between the Airbus and the 737 wheel wells. Now you see what I mean by how much more organized the Airbus wheel well looks like. The 737 is a bit chaotic, but trust me, it all makes sense to me. All right, here we go. Let's see. Go through the parameters, make sure everything's A-okay. I think this thing is going to Austin. Yeah. Oh, I already see a small little issue. You see it? Anybody? Right there. The left elevator pitot light is out. Let's change those bulbs out. That should be easy. Not a big deal. So what is an elevator pitot? Well, it is a pitot tube, but it has a very specific function. The unit is recording airspeed, but it's doing it for the elevator. To be more specific, for elevator feel. It takes this data, sends it to the elevator feel computer, and uses these inputs to control the hydraulic pressure to a dual feel actuator on the elevator feel and centering unit, basically giving the pilots a little bit of feedback and regulating the pressure within the actuators. As I said, it works much like a regular pitot tube because it also has heating. So in case this unit does malfunction or something goes wrong with it, this little light will come on. On the ground, it's not active. That's why the light is on right now. And there's two of them, one on the left and the right side of the vertical stabilizer. Here, this is what it looks like. There's another identical one on the other side of the vertical stabilizer. Pretty funny, right? It's on the vertical stabilizer, but it's controlling certain aspects of the elevator. Anyway, moving on. And yes, I saw the bulb out on the top right corner. The FO pitot, I changed that bulb too. And why not? Too close for missiles. Switching to guns. I haven't done that in a while. All right, walk through the cabin, make sure everything's okay, and send us on its way. Here's a little fun one for you. So, if you're on a 737, this one is a NG model or 800. And obviously, if you're sitting by the emergency exit hatch, you're going to get a briefing from the flight attendant and say, are you comfortable with performing the duties that you need to do? And as always, please read your safety cards. These type of hatches, these pop open. They go right out. They don't come off the airplane, they just pop out. Just like that. And then you escape, right? But there's a little thing here. And I guess you could use it too, but it's mostly for us when we do maintenance. Because sometimes we do open up these doors for maintenance. There's a little panel right here that you pop off. And there's a little red strap here. So this little red strap is simply to control the door as it's opening. Come on now, it's stuck on a Velcro. There. It's nothing. It's literally a red strap because the door is on a very tight spring and swings open very quickly. So, but for us, when we do maintenance, you hold it, or you could hold it when you're opening it. Hey, just don't listen to me right here. Literally, if it's an emergency, pull the handle, let the door swing open as hard as it can. I really don't care. This is mostly for us. It's there so the door doesn't swing open and damage anything. It's so we can gradually just kind of bring it up to do maintenance. But yeah, it's literally just a red strap. Nothing special. It's attached to the door frame and that's it. Oh, a quick little side note over here. Sorry, I know this is not aviation related. And my old lunch bag is just torn up. I need a new one. And there's a really cool company that sent me out a really cool lunch bag. I just wanted to share it with you. It's pretty cool. It's made by a company called Lunch Easy. It's basically a self-heating lunchbox. What I understand, it's the only one of its kind. My cat does not care. But anyway, I just wanted to show it to you because the company was very kind enough to send me their whole package over here. No, this is not a paid promotion if that's what you're thinking. I just really wanted to share this with you because it's a pretty cool product. It's pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're working out in the field and you don't have access to a microwave or anything like that, yeah, this thing works out great. I tested it out at home, brought it to work, used it. Even though we do have microwaves at my workshop, I think it's still pretty cool. Even some of the guys at the shop were pretty impressed because a lot of them, they like to go camping and this is actually pretty perfect for them. I'm probably not gonna get much use out of this, so I'll probably give this away to one of them. Anyway, that's it. I'm horrible at showing things off, but yeah, it is what it is. You know what? This actually leads me to a better topic. Nutrition and good food, especially in my line of work. A lot of people like to, buy outside, eat terminal food or whatever. I personally don't. I cook my own food. I like to bring my own food to work. I am very health conscious. Need to take care of myself, especially at my age. I eat right. I try to exercise as much as I can. It's important to stay in good physical shape, especially in my line of work. Anyway, that's it. I'm done boring you. Back to work. Let's go. This is a CFM LEAP 1A equipped on an Airbus 321, and I absolutely love this engine, not only for its design, but its efficiency. One of the most notable features on the engine are the blades. They are made out of carbon fiber, and the leading edge and the trailing edge are titanium. Just a standard walk around. Gonna check on the oil. It is full. I don't even need to service this. This engine is beautiful. Majority of it is made out of carbon fiber and honeycomb composite materials. And oh my goodness, those brake fans are annoying, aren't they? It's always nice to come out to the catering truck and get this little perspective over here. Pretty cool. So the big dome on top, which everybody always likes to ask, what is that? That's your Wi-Fi antenna. Right behind it, that little fin, that is your dedicated aircraft ELT antenna. Now, somebody asked, they wanted to see what it looks like underneath that big dome. Here we go. Let's take a look. These images are courtesy of my good friend Charles. He's working out in Philadelphia. This is what it looks like with the dome open, and that rectangular black shaped component is the actual antenna. Now, Wi-Fi is always a very finicky system when it comes down to airplanes. The antenna especially, because it's exposed to the elements. These dome covers also have seals and fasteners. Time to time, you get a little bit of seal damage and corrosion, and water seeps in and damages the antenna itself. You have to remove the whole thing and basically repair it. Overall, it's not a very complex system. It's an antenna that talks to satellites. Satellites communicate back and send you the Wi-Fi that you need to play on the internet while you're flying at 36,000 feet. Most of the time it works just fine, but when it doesn't, it's a huge inconvenience, and I can't say nothing else but I'm sorry. Important thing for us is safety of flight at that point. In my personal opinion, internet is a big convenience during flying. My backup is always a book. Like I said in the beginning, this is going to be a short episode, and this is the end of it. I needed to take a few extra days off and go traveling and just enjoy myself and just enjoy the beauty of flight, I suppose. Don't worry, there'll be more episodes to come. I will always do my best to try to keep you entertained and throw in a little bit of education here and there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next adventure. I'll leave you guys with this beautiful takeoff and a landing in Los Angeles. Stig, sign out. Later!